Good morning, everybody. We're sitting here. It's Wednesday morning, uh, April 17th, and we're getting ready to head into Marion after 5 days out in the woods. And Sitting over here with Bandit.
Morning.
We're enjoying our morning coffee, and I just thought to take the opportunity to. I know there's a lot of times we're on video together, and wanted to take a second to let you guys know we started the trail on different days. Bandit started on the 18th of February, and I started 3 days earlier on the 15th of February. And we actually met at about mile marker 50 on Blue Mountain. And the uh, uh,
You were already there when I rolled in.
yeah, Bandit had finished a 19-mile day that day, and I cruised in a little bit earlier, I think, with a 10 or 11-mile day, so he was worn out and ready to rest a little bit. But so yeah, he rolled into the Blue Mountain Shelter, and we had tents set up there, and we kind of just started hiking together from that point forward, and talking about where we'd meet and what have you, um, and that was almost 500 miles ago, because we're 500 and almost 530 miles, I think, as of today. So uh,
It's one of those things we just when we camped, we were both by ourselves, and it just said, "Hey, let's keep going," and we just sort of stuck together.
Yeah, so it's been awesome. I mean, I can tell you, we get to share a lot of time out here, and it's just sharing the experience, and we talk about our experience together. So I just wanted to say, hey, shout out to everybody, let you know how we met and how thankful I am that I got a great hiking partner here to share this journey with as far as it'll take us. So, but look forward to getting back down to Damascus or
Marion.
My coffee's still trying to kick in, but that's where our partners really help out, because when I'm thinking Damascus, he's setting me straight with Marion. So that happens a lot out on the trail too, and that's some of the big advantages of having a hiking partner to hike along with.
Yeah, plus you get to helps you plan out where you're going to be, your next step, where you're going to do all that. It helps with the planning. It helps with everything when you got somebody to talk it out with.
Yeah. So we're gonna get packed up here. We're just about ready to hit the trail, and we'll see you in Marion. Thanks for tuning in. All right, we're about 3.5 miles in. We've got some outcropping of rocks here. This is the place where Mary Hiker Hostel requested us to give them a text so we can be ready for our ride. This must be one of the higher points. So I'm going to stop here and wait for Bandit. Then head our last 3 miles down to Marion. Overcast today, but very mild. So Got a nice lake down here. We're at the 6 mile mark for the day, just a half a mile left. And making some good time today. Had about 300 feet of descent, 304 feet of descent from our last text checkpoint. So supposed to get picked up 10:30 today. Should be making it with plenty of time here. But a little overcast, but humid. Definitely keeping that heat in check, but still enough moisture that definitely do a good bit of sweating out here. So, but yeah, enjoying the last half mile here before we're back at the hostel. So, looking forward to showing you some of Marion further down the trail. See you shortly. Coming up on Partnership Shelter. It's one of the nicer shelters out here. Gonna hang out here and wait for Bandit. Should be rolling in here shortly. You see a parking lot up there and a visitor center. Might actually hold up at the visitor center here. Sign says note about a prescribed burn today, Glade Mountain, 538. Yeah, they got flush toilets, nice little clothesline, and that shelter actually has a upstairs to it. I've heard some comments talking about how warm it is to go up if you go upstairs. I'm guessing you have to get to the upstairs this direction. Probably some steps up there. No, here's steps right here. Ah, yeah, we're all right up there. Nice little fire pit area. Definitely nicer than most.
It should be delivered. What's
We
that,
stopped
17?
in at Sisters for lunch. Just rolled into Marion and waiting on our accommodations to be ready. Can't check in until about noon, so we got about 45 minutes or so to grab a little bit of food here. And the next thing on the agenda is to hopefully get our showers and laundry squared away, and then do some chores as far as getting to the post office and sending home some of this winter gear. So moving right along, show you a little bit more of Marion on down the road.